My name is Abe Brown, and I'm a speaker, I'm an author, and I'm a coach. I'm also a certified master coach trainer with the Certified Coaches Federation, and I'm a trainer with the Professional Speakers Federation. You can check us out at professionalspeakersfederation.com. There's no doubt that most people get into coaching because they're powerfully gripped by a personal sense of mission. This mission compels their hearts to reach out and invest in others, and it stirs their mind to build impactful content, real-world solutions, and coaching programs that educate and empower their clients. This coaching mission shines like a beacon when a coach needs guidance. It radiates like a lighthouse when they need hope, and it burns brightly when they need inspiration. However, a question I often ask when I'm training coaches is, how skillful are you when it comes to messaging your mission? In other words, do we put as much time and effort into perfecting our craft of communication as we do into living and loving our mission? A clear mission hindered by confused communication and mixed messaging is a disaster. Let's take a moment and dive into both of these concepts here. I want to talk about your mission empowered through skilled messaging. So this first is talking about your mission. Now, I personally believe that no experience should ever be wasted. You and I are the sum total of every relationship we've experienced, every situation we've been in, and every struggle that we've been through. Every moment is an opportunity to mature. Every event is a learning opportunity. Every difficulty is for development, and every pain is a possible gain. Pain is mandatory, but misery is optional. Experience is not really what happens to us. It's what we do with what happens to us. Now, the greatest thing we can do with our experiences is give them away. So the question is, how can we take our life experiences, our personal background, and use them to help others? I believe it's by developing a clear coaching mission. As a first step, we need to study the things that we've experienced. Take a fresh look at your journey. The most successful coaches meet real needs. They offer solutions for problems that people are facing, healing for wounds that people are feeling, and answers to questions that people are asking. They offer possibilities, they offer reframing, and they offer empowerment. Consider how your experiences do this. Become intentional and aware of your journey. Ask this first set of questions, which really are, who am I? What are my past successes and failures? What have been my highs and my lows? What has been my education, the roles that I've played in my life and in my professional life, my work history? What grief and pain have I walked through? What struggles have I overcome? What's my personality, and what are my passions, and what are the things that I'm exceptional at? In other words, who am I? Then ask this second set of questions, which is, where are others? I need to know who I am, but then I need to know, where are other people at? What are the problems that people are facing? What are the wounds that people are feeling? What are the questions that people are asking? What are the barriers that people are experiencing? Now, at the convergence of who am I and where are others, that's the place of my success and abundance. That is my coaching mission. That is kind of my life mission. It's looking at all the things I've experienced, but partnering them with the challenges that others have faced, so that I can pull from my expertise, I can pull from my knowledge, I can pull from my journey, and I can gift those to the people around me. So many times we kind of chafe and we're not grateful for the painful and the difficult things that we've experienced, and yet within your life and within your journey and with everything you've experienced, there are answers, there are solutions, there is healing, and there is kind of scratching for the itches that people are experiencing. If you were to go down and look at everything you've learned about healthy relationships and spirituality and living according to your values and living according to your mission and operating at your personal best when it comes to leadership and influencing others, and if you were to look at all the things you've learned from your journey about making money or being successful in business, I'll tell you what, you'd come up with a pretty huge list. That then is your experience. Which then takes us to the second thing, is we need to share it. We need to share with others the things that we've experienced. We need to share with others the things that we've learned through. You're going to be replenished when you see how your scars heal, empower, and refresh others. The coaching mission is kind of the mission that every one of us has, to be a guide, to be a partner to others as they are on their journey. I guarantee you the universe will be grateful. Now, part of this whole sharing of your experience is figuring out how to properly message your mission. You see, as we've seen, we need to discover and live aligned with our mission. However, a question I often ask coaches is if their mission is being adequately served by their messaging. In other words, if you have a world-changing mission, do you have world-class messaging? Your mission will be empowered through skilled messaging. Here's the difference. Your mission is all about your passion, while your messaging is all about your practice. Your mission is about your effort, while your messaging is about your excellence. Your mission is about your desire, while your messaging is about your diligence. Your mission, it's all about the sweat, while your messaging is about learning some skills. Your mission is about the care, while your messaging is about your credibility. Your mission is about talent, but your messaging, that's all about training. Now, in the delicate area of messaging, like most other areas of life, the depth of your preparation determines the height of your destiny. Before greatness can come in our messaging, we need to learn to train, practice, and prepare. Who you are today is not all that you can be. There's far more in you than you have let out up until now. But what we need to do is dig into some training, dig into some development. The only way all that potential, all that mission in you will get utilized and messaged out correctly is through developing our skills. You see, what often looks like luck is more often people who work hard and they're ready for an opportunity when it arises. Oprah Winfrey said that luck is a matter of preparation meeting opportunity. When we prepare for the opportunities in our lives, it often looks like overnight success, but in reality, it's the result of years of hard work. To realize our full potential, we need to hone our messaging skills and cultivate our messaging craft. Unless we train ourselves, then the opportunities we get will simply make us look ridiculous. And so if there's one thing I've observed in my speaking career over the last 20 years, it's that credibility counts. We have to look credible when we speak. We have to feel credible. And most importantly, we need to be credible. It must be seen in all of our face-to-face communications. And there are specific actions, specific words, specific energies and structures which make us look extremely credible when we're coaching and when we're speaking. There can be no doubt that there's tremendous power in effective messaging. One needs look no further than the inspirational influence of Martin Luther King Jr., Abraham Lincoln, Winston Churchill, John F. Kennedy, the recently passed Nelson Mandela, to feel the power, the impact, and the shift that occurs when a communicator steps up, hones their craft, and delivers a message that's relevant and poignant. Racism has diminished, repression has ceased, recessions have been halted, and revolutions have begun, all through the power of effective messaging. And so your message must flow. The F stands for focus. Your message. When you're communicating to a group, exactly what are you trying to say? What is the big idea? What's the main takeaway that your audience simply must understand to be whole, complete, or effective? Always think about what you have to accomplish in your presentation. A good rule is to identify the one or two key things that your audience must take away. These takeaway become the core theme and unifying elements in your presentation. Messaging that's effective is messaging that's focused. The L stands for learn your material. At times, speakers with a powerful mission struggle because they don't master their material. In other words, they have one or two main points they want to share, but they struggle to empower their messaging with true life stories, real life experiences, research, data, supporting information, content is king, and you need to master your material for effective messaging to flow. The O stands for organize your message. Once your message is focused and you really understand your material at a deep level, you need to organize it. You need to put what you have to say into logical sequence. Now, there are all kinds of ideas out there as to how it is we can organize our message. But the point is, it needs to be organized. We can't just get up and talk. We can't just get up with our flow and just let it happen. Because when we do, we're disrespecting our audience. And actually, we're making ourselves look as though we're not prepared. And so I really encourage you to take some time thinking through, how can I organize this message in a way that's going to be memorable? That takes us to the W, which is work on an amazing delivery. The element of an amazing delivery of your message range from the verbals to the nonverbals. Everything from using metaphors to presupposition to total verbal control to effective body language to your posture to your eye contact. In essence, the more your audience feels like you're having a conversation with them, the more effective you will be. In this short little talk here, I can't possibly cover all the facets of an amazing delivery or completely becoming effective at messaging your mission. For that, I strongly encourage you to take the Speech Mastery course. You can find all about it at professionalspeakersfederation.com. However, here I've shared with you a few keys. To be effective as coaches, it's so important that we master our mission, but also that we master our messaging. My hope is that we visualize ourselves as great speakers, create an awareness of the quality of great speakers, and hone our craft as great speakers. Becoming a great speaker not only nurtures an abundant platform for us as coaches, but it establishes us as an expert, and it can also become an almost unlimited stream of income. So I encourage you, keep learning. As much as our lungs need oxygen and our heart needs blood flow, so our mind and our spirit need the nourishment and feeding the continual growth and personal development will bring. Thank you so much for checking this video out. And please, again, check us out, professionalspeakersfederation.com. Have a great day.